Hello. I have had a little hiatus. I came down with a cold and was kind of out for the past few days. I am still kind of sick, so my name is Abundant Lei, and I'm sorry for the delay, guys. But as I said, I'm feeling much better today, and I just felt really, really, really excited and inspired and just like full of like, let's go and let's do this beautiful um, collective reading today. I just felt so like, let's go and do it. So, because I missed our Wealth Wednesday, I'm going to go ahead and do our Wealth deck today. So, our Money Moves Oracle deck, one of my favorites. And look at the bottom. If Spirit is not giving me a hint, I don't know what is. So, today, our three cards are going to be our Money Moves Oracle deck, and do excuse my little sinusy sounds. I apologize. You might also hear my puppy Paw Paw. He is drinking up his water and I guess snacking on any leftovers he had from his breakfast. And then as our clarifier, I'm actually going to do the Runaway, my favorite deck. Look at them at the bottom. Sorry, y'all. I have to draw over that one. I forgot. I always say I'm like, oh, I gotta do that. I always forget. So I'm gonna draw over them so that they don't flag my videos. But anywho, I hope you guys have had a wonderful, fabulous day so far. Like I said, I just felt really inspired. I have so much great stuff happening this month, and then my birthday is next month, and I don't know, the energy is shifting, and I feel it, and I feel great. So I hope you guys are feeling this shift, and you're embracing and enjoying this beautiful Libra season. I know a bunch of people actually have been kind of like coming down with some type of like either sinusy or stomach things and all that, which I know is just a transition. We're moving into fall, weather changes, things of that nature. So if you're not feeling well, I send you so much love. I'm gonna use the heart for my daughter because I know it's full of love, so much joy, so much passion. And I hope that even if you have to be out, take that time to heal yourself. That's the biggest one I'm gonna say to you guys. I did not overwork myself. Like, I was straight clear with everyone. I set healthy boundaries for myself in the few days that I wasn't feeling well. Excuse me. And when I wasn't feeling well, I express it. I have book club every Wednesday. And normally I'm one of the like main readers. I told my group yesterday, I'm like, hey guys, I am not feeling well. Please, 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 someone else step in to help my my best buddy, to help her read out the chapters so that she doesn't get, overwhelmed, because it is a lot to read. We do read like sometimes 2 to 3 chapters. So I was like, early enough where I'm like, hey guys, I'm not feeling well. I'm not gonna be able to read today. Can someone please step in? And guess what? People stepped in. So I'm gonna use that because I don't know why Spirit told me to tell you that, but I know it's important. When you're not feeling your best, express and advocate for yourself. Speak on when you need someone else to step in, and please trust that the people that you associate with are always going to come in and show up for you. So don't stress and worry that it won't happen. I promise you it will. And the people who show up for you, they're going to do it with like joyfulness. Like, they're going to be grateful that they can help. They're going to be grateful that they can excuse me, that they can be of assistance because they see the value that you add in. So when you need them, they're there. Okay. So I just wanted to say that. And to get our protection mist, I have my sage actually already burning over here, and I did clean the space beforehand. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my little spray thingy. It's not working. I don't know what I did. I know it was me. It's not the actual. I did something to it. I think I got a piece of salt stuck in there. I didn't mean to, but I think I did. So I've had to like pop it open, but I'm still getting the protection. I don't care. It smells so good. Yes, and I can smell that through my sickness, so that's how you know it's working. I've been taking, great suggestion, take mullein tea. I've been doing elderberry tea. If you have sea moss, do sea moss. Just do things like that will help boost your immunities. And those are more natural ways, because obviously cold medicine and stuff, all it is treating the symptoms, right? It's not really going to make anything go away, but you just have to, like colds and stuff, you just have to work through them and ways to help you kind of move it a little bit further along is to boost your immune system. So if your immune system, when you get sick, a lot of times it is just because your immune system, there was one little thing that was off in your immune system, and that's how it got in. Because I'm someone who rarely gets sick. I probably, like, within a year get sick maybe 3-4 times in 1 year. The biggest time I've ever seen myself influx is when I moved from Chicago to Nashville. That was the first time ever where, like, I was sick so much in that first, like, year of moving to Nashville. And it was just because obviously there's a huge climate change. There's so many different things about the way seasonally that life happens here in Nashville than it does in Chicago. And so because of that, I was sick way more because my body was trying to adjust. Like, I normally only get sick when the seasons change, but because there was so much seasonal things that my body was just not prepared for, it did change me. So pay attention to things like that. I feel like that's a big indicator of what's going on. And also, mental and emotional health will also affect your physical health. So take care of yourself. I don't know why I need to give that disclaimer today, but I definitely felt very drawn to that. So if you are going through things, how you do one thing is how you do all things. And so if your body is sick, it's probably because there were some emotional, mental things as well that need just a break. Okay, it just needed a break, and allow yourself that break. And I get it if you have like a hectic work schedule and you can't take time off. You have to do what works with what you have. Like, I just saw somebody says, and I was watching a movie, and the guy was like, you work with what you're given, not necessarily what you want. And so I feel like that's a great a great thing to use in that sense of like, I like to say it differently, which is just make what you have enough, right? If you show gratitude and graciousness for what you already have, the universe will give you more, right? Don't look at what you have and fixate on the lack. Look at what you have and look at how much you have, right? See the value in what you have, in the people you have, and whatever else, and you'll start to see the blessings. Like, yesterday was technically it's been like a 3-day thing that was kind of like really bad. The first day was just like itchy throat and just kind of like, I feel weird. Day 2, no, I had body aches. I was just like, what is this? Day 3, I feel so much better. So there may be that transition of like, it comes in a little light, it's a little heavier this day, and then it's, you're feeling a lot better by day 3. So if you can have at least that day 2 to just give your body a break. Like, I was trying to minimize talking. I was trying to minimize interactions with people, minimize light. I actually did some cleaning. I actually worked out on day 2. And I know it's kind of like, well, why would you doing things that benefit my body when it's not feeling its best, right? Like I said, I had pains and aches, but by me working out, I did a very light movement workout to help myself feel better because it opened up my sinuses and moved that mucus around, guys. So find those little things. It can be as simple as just doing some yoga. What you're just trying to do is move things because something is stagnant and you want to get movement to help it break down. Okay. I promise you guys, the reading is not going to be as long as that intro was today, but I needed to say that because someone really needed to hear that, okay? So let me grab our 3 cards. Try to make sure I shuffle on the screen. And I do apologize for my sinusy sound, but excuse me. Like I said, I do feel better. Like, I definitely feel like mentally, emotionally, energetically, I feel so good. And it's such a beautiful feeling. Like, it's got me so excited and optimistic for this month. Like, and it literally came out of nowhere. And I'm grateful for it. Like, I feel like it's just like a true, excuse me, like a true testament of gratitude. A true testament of gratitude is what I'm feeling. Like, I watched a reading today, and the reader was talking about like the different like 8 of Cups, and I like had expressed, I was like, to me, the 9 of Cups is when you finally reach like that emotional happiness, like pure emotional happiness and self-satisfaction within yourself. And then the 10 of Cups is a representation of once you found that within yourself, now you can find it in others. And so it made me think, ooh, sorry, that all just shut out. It made me think that when you look at tarot, look at the nines as you found solitude in yourself. Because even if you think of the Nine of Pentacles, that's someone who has found like financial abundance for themselves, and they know they're that it girl or it guy, right? Like they're happy being single because they're completely happy with themselves. And so I feel like that's important. Like, recognize that once you have found complete happiness within yourself, it'll be so much easier. Ooh, these cards are shooting out. Like, whoa. Okay, so I had 2 flip up, and then 3 actually shot out. So I'm going to leave those. Okay, ooh. So I'm going to leave these, and I'm going to actually read them today. And then we got savings. So you always need to put something off for a bad day. Create savings for the future. That's somebody's advice today, collective. So if you haven't been saving, even if you feel like it's just pennies and dimes add up over time. If you do enough pennies and dimes, you eventually will be able to save. I once dated a guy who had never been able to save before he started dating me. And I just started telling him, like, it's because you want to save like $500 and you can't afford to save $500. Save $5, $10, $20 when you have just a little extra, put it away. And by time, like after several months of him just doing that, he was like, it was the first time in his life where his savings account had like $500-$600 in it. And he was just like, I never saw it to be possible. And I was like, because you were too focused on trying to save outside of what your making what you have enough, right? You have enough money to save. You just have to save in smaller increments. Don't tell yourself you can't afford it, because that's not true. You can afford it. You have to be diligent in saying, okay, I'm putting this aside for this, and I'm putting this aside for this, and then you will realize that you have way more than you thought. Okay? We spend so much money at times, we're not thinking about that. That's very important, and I hope whoever needed that message, you got it. So, all right, so the cards that actually flipped up while I was, like, they were in the deck, they stayed in the deck, but they flipped up. The first card we have is opportunity. So we have new job opportunities, change of workplace, or business trip. Change is coming in time. So something big is coming, a nice opportunity is coming in. And independence. Manage money yourself. Independence guarantees security. Don't depend on others. So you're getting some type of new opportunity that's going to allow you to be able to save a lot of money. Or you're being asked to put a little bit aside for yourself. Ooh, I feel like 2 of these are flipped. Is this one flipped? Okay, this one was the one that was flipped. Right? Yeah, this one was the one that was flipped. Okay. So I fixed it. I noticed that instantly. I'm like, colors are off. So you're going to get some new amazing opportunity that comes in that is going to help you like be extremely independent. So remember how I kind of talked about that 9 energy at the beginning, and 9 speaks to like endings. I don't think a lot of people know that. 1 is the new beginning, 9 is the end of the cycle. So there is some type of opportunity that's going to actually create a lot of independence for you, and you're going to be able to like save a lot of money and just do a lot of things. And I know this for a fact. First card out, winning. Sooner or later, luck comes to everyone. Don't spend everything at once, okay? That's also going to tie into that saving, excuse me. So whatever you're going to be winning, whatever comes in, you're going to win something really big. Make sure you put some aside for later. You're going to need it. And not in the sense of like you're going to need it because like something bad is going to happen. It's more of you're saving not for a rainy day. You're just putting money there so that you can build a nice nest egg to live comfortably on. That's how I'm seeing it in my head, at least. Like we're not using we're managing our money so well, right? Because that's even with that independence. You're like managing your money so well. You have money that's perfectly sitting aside, waiting for you to use it when you need to use it, and you don't have to stress and worry. Bills are being paid on time. Everything is working well. And I want you to know, even if that's not the reality right now, it will be the reality very, very soon. You will not be worried about money. You will not be worried about your finances. If you're in the market of looking for a new job, that new job comes. It's the perfect job for you. They pay you extremely well. They have amazing benefits. It's like, even like, I'm even seeing like a company that where like they provide like health insurance and other things like that for you and your family. And I mean, like, it's company paid. So when I say the money you take home is your money to do whatever you want with it, it's your money to do whatever. You're able to pay, like, let's say if you get paid by weekly, and I said bi monthly, so maybe it's bi monthly, whether it's bi-weekly or bi-monthly, if you get paid in one of those things where it's like this check is split up, the first check covers your entire bills for the rest of the month, meaning that second check can go directly into savings, it can go towards trips, it can go whatever it is, it's balanced out that way. All right, partnership. So joining forces with business partners for win-win cooperation. Prioritize your connections. So you're getting into some type of partnership that is going to benefit you long term. So even though there's this need for independence, it's, again, I see that energy that I saw with the nines energy in the tarot, right? You have found success in yourself. You've done so much amazing stuff for yourself. Excuse me. I feel like I need to sneeze. Do apologize. Okay, nothing came. So if it comes up, I do apologize in advance. But because you have gotten to a place where you're so in love with yourself, you love your job, you love your connections that you're making, you love if you're an entrepreneur, and even if you, like, whether you work for yourself or you work for other people, you love what you do. There's so much joy behind what you do. You feel like ecstatic and excuse me, and overjoyed all the time. Like, when people come and see you wherever you are or doing whatever you do, they can feel the joy come off of you. It's almost like people show up because they feel how much joy you feel in doing what you're doing. So whatever you're doing, it's amazing. And so the partnerships that you're attracting to yourself, this is now moving from that 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups into the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. It's drawing in people who match that same energy as you. Because you're thriving in such a high vibration, all the people coming towards you are thriving in that same vibration. That's exactly what I was getting at with the 9 to the 10 of Pentacles. Because you're so happy and joyful within yourself and you feel so much gratitude for the things you have, the universe is now sending people that match you, so that you're creating this, like, overall, like, you create a family. It doesn't have to be blood relatives. It can be friends. It can be associates. Whatever it is, the people coming towards you feel like a perfect match to you. Okay. Final card. Ooh, endings. So the cycle is over. It's time for you to make a change, rebirth. It's time to say goodbye. So this came because you've been willing to release things that didn't match what I was just talking about, right? You did the work to walk away, to distance yourself, to take away the mindsets and the thought processes that didn't fit anymore. So if you had, like, nagging thoughts about something, you were willing to end those things. Because you ended those things, they have now led to such beautiful things in your life. Like, there was a season where all that I'm speaking of was not possible for you. And now you don't see a reality where it isn't. Okay? Now you don't see a reality where that's not possible. You know it's possible. You believe it in your heart. You trust for it. All the people that come towards you, you know that they wouldn't be coming towards you unless they were in that energy. Unless they were in that energetic vibration. Otherwise, they wouldn't come near you. They wouldn't come close to you. They wouldn't even be connected to you. Okay? That is where I'm seeing for, like, endings. And then also, I have to say it's the Dios de la Muerte. So if you haven't, and what I mean is, like, the sugar skulls. There you go. Which happens November 2nd, I think it is. So if this hasn't completely come into fruition now, it will by November and early November. Okay, you'll start to truly see the gift of all of this by November. So enjoy this month. I feel like October is like that freebie month. It's like, because of when you joined, October doesn't count it. Like, it's making me think of, like, I used to be in a company where, like, if you came in by a certain day, that first month doesn't count as your first month. So technically it's almost like you have a freebie month to really build your business up and get yourself starting on, like, a good foot. And then the next month actually is the month where they start to count things like count towards what you're building and all of that. So that's why you use that first month to go hard, and then the month following that, because you went so hard that first month, the payout on that next month is so much bigger. And that's what I'm kind of saying is like October is your month to build up the freebies, right? You've utilized this extra time that the universe is giving you, and in November is where you're going to actually see everything pay out. Like everything is going to truthfully, and I'm not saying that you won't see payout this month. You're going to see payout this month. You're like, whatever you're getting now is going to start now. It's not going to start in the future. It's starting now. But what I'm saying is it's like you get the dream job within the first 2 weeks of October. Okay, you're starting to get the checks, right? The checks come in, but it really isn't until November where like it fully sets in that everything in your life has changed, that like that old version of you has truly ended, right? That old whatever used to stress you out, whatever used to worry you, whatever used to be things, like whatever used to be the things that held you back, they're not here anymore. And November is the first time you finally like, right? You know what I mean? It's that, it finally clicks moment. That's what it is. Okay. So, all right, let me go ahead and get this last like energy card from our rhetoric. And we got the world. Okay, so things I always associate, I have to say the things I associate. So I always associate the world, success. I associate the world with pregnancy as well, because I see this as like the womb, the baby growing within the womb. New ideas, which we have that opportunity is here. It's also about completion, right? You've completed something. There's an ending to something from the past, which again, this card here as well, right? It's also about the card of Saturn. So Saturn is the rule maker, right? In astrology. So know that it's also a card about work, because Saturn rules the 10th house, which is, well, technically Capricorn rules the 10th house, and Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. But it's about what you do in this world, like what the work you do in this world and how it benefits you and how it benefits others. So looking at Saturn, I'm seeing this as being like, you've completed a cycle. This cycle has rebirthed you in a very new way, and that is why you're getting the opportunities. That is why everything is showing up for you in ways that you never thought it would possibly show up, but it is. And you're walking, like, please understand, when this journey starts, you are the fool. The fool goes through so much. They have to endure so much, from learning to love themselves, from learning their power, losing hope to gaining hope, dealing with addictions and all types of things. So you have to think of the major arcana cards. Each of them has something different and in the end, what happens? The fool finally gets to the end of the journey and has broken free from everything that they've endured. These are also the fixed energies. So I kind of spoke to something happening in the Scorpio season. This is just another confirmation that, again, by the next fixed season, which would be Scorpio, that's when I feel like you give birth to this new thing, this new you, this new experience. And again, you already are reaping the rewards. I feel like you show the gratitude in October for all the blessings that, like, it's almost like by November, they double down. So it's like, this was your freebie month. So you still reap the rewards. You still get all of the goodies in October. But then by November, you have cured yourself so well that like everything, like from the moment November walks in the door, okay, like you open that door, you do your cinnamon rituals, you do whatever you do on November 1st, but because of what you've done in October, by that November 1st, it's like you're just looking back at your life like, Holy moly. Wow. Wow. Like the way I'm seeing life just being so amazing. I there is no other word other than wow. And maybe there is another word, but the wow is the word I'm seeing in my head. It's just wow. I just see someone so content and so grateful and so excited and just living life. And I truly mean just living and enjoying life. Just enjoying life. Excuse me. Like someone looking and seeing like they're sitting on top of the world is how I'm hearing that sitting on top of the world Brandy song. Like you're literally sitting on top of the world just looking at your life like, whoa, I did this. I did this. This is not something, again, this is not something someone else did for me. I did this. I did the work. I showed up for me. I took the steps to manage my money better. I applied to the jobs that I was nervous, was like, oh man, could I possibly do this? Right? I showed up to the interview and aced it to the point where the interviewer was like, I knew I was going to give you the job from just your resume, but the moment you opened your mouth, like I'm telling you, it's that type of energy. Like the moment you walked in the building, the yes was already yours. And I'm saying the moment you walked in the building, the yes was already yours. Everyone in there was already going to tell you yes. Everyone in there was already going to, you were already going to get approved for whatever you needed to be approved for. Okay? You are already going to get, like, so if you're going to, like, let's say you're getting a new apartment, they were already approving you for the new apartment. Like, you're coming in thinking you have to come and do something and show something else. No, they already knew. They knew the moment your application came in, it was already approved. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm seeing in October. Things are being approved. So collective, I don't know who this is connected to, but your savings account about to be amazing. Look at what's under, oh my goodness. Vacation, fast changes, and this is a gift. It's a gift because of your mind power. Can you see that? Because of your mind power, you changed your mind and you changed your life. And that's actually a saying I say, change your mind to change your life. All these things come in. Your savings is amazing. You're able to take that vacation you want to take. It's a super fast change. These things came in and it's a gift from the universe. Gift literally says use opportunities that arise. Use opportunities that arise. You're getting everything that you desire and you want. All right, collective. Excuse me. I don't know who needed this reading today, but I hope you got everything. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure you can see that card. I hope you got everything that you needed today. Okay? I hope it filled you with joy and excitement, and that you take this and you go and you run with it and you allow the universe to do all the things it's telling you it's going to do, and you have faith. You have true faith, unwavering faith. Don't let anything deter you. I don't care what it looks like. Don't let anything deter you. This is yours, okay? As always, you can like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Tell me some of the amazing things. I want to hear this month. What are some of the amazing things that come through? And guys, even if it's you went outside and somebody had like a raffle really quickly, like one of those quick raffles you can do, and to see if you win a prize and you won a cup of coffee to Starbucks or anything like that. All of that are signs. All those things, when you show gratefulness and gratitude for those things, more things show up. And I want you to take heed that it's even those little things. My dog is getting so excited that another dog is like barking. Okay? So I want you to understand it's even those little tiny things. Those little things, they are important. They are valuable. Okay? So do not be afraid. Do not be worried. all the things are signs of the good things coming, okay? As always, be blessed and be a blessing. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye.